came up here for 6 or 7 days during the rut in November, and they were just scattered. These deer were just all over the place because of the rut. The reason we looked at September was because the season opener here is September 1. The thing we were looking at was, these deer are probably a little bit more patternable. They're still gonna be with their bachelor groups, might even have the chance to shoot a buck in velvet. Confidence level was already higher than it was last year. We had lots of really good game cam picks of good bucks. We had a good pattern, we felt like, and just moving into September, I had a good feeling about coming back out here. Yeah, I told my wife I wasn't cutting my hair until I killed an elk. She goes, well, for your sake, you better hope that one dies this year. So, if one doesn't, I might look like Sunshine from Remember the Titan. We're driving around with Tyler right now, just kind of getting the lay of the land. I haven't been out here since November, so this place looks completely different. It's greener, tons of beans. Corn just got chopped a few weeks ago, and so we're just kind of checking some cameras. Tyler's showing us where some new stands are, and we're just starting to put a game plan together for the whole week, so we'll see what happens.
What was that?
That was a 10, dude. He's
still standing there.
Tank. That is a tank. He already had his velvet strip too.
They got within about 30 yards.
So I flew for the first time with my bow on a hunting trip, and it's always good to check it because you don't know what TSA is like, so. It's not horrible. Shoot some more. I slept good. I knocked out like a baby that didn't wake up every hour. So I was out here last November. It's a completely different ball game out here. It's September opening day, and we're in recon mode. We're not quite sure what these deer are doing yet. We have a general idea. The ranch owner, Tyler, he's kind of had them on camera knowing how they're moving, where they're moving, but we're full recon mode. We're gonna probably spend the next few sits finding out just exactly how these deer are moving, when they're moving, and see if we can just put something together. All right, so midday lulls, we're getting a little bored at camp, and we're gonna go in here and see if we can find a good spot to set up these trail cams and see if we can find a tree that we can set a saddle up in and get up here and quick and just be able to adapt and have a good play for whenever we need it, because we don't know what these deer are quite doing yet. Still trying to figure it out, so we're just gonna go dive in there and see if we can find a place to set a saddle.
Well, as you can see, we're not on the ground anymore. We're not like 15 so feet up in the air. We got a different game plan. We got down into this creek bottom, and we think these deer are just kind of transitioning from that corn down in this bottom. We're not really sure, so we're trying to gather as much information. We still got a few days, and we're still trying to figure it out, but we feel like we're starting to get onto something at least.
The past 2 nights we had driven by that field and we had seen some deer, so we kind of felt good about it. And I looked at Sam, the camera guy, and I told him, man, I was like, let's get down to the saddle. Let's go check the field. Let's go check it out, see if there's any deer. We're still in recon mode, still trying to gather information to put game plans together for the next few days. And then the unexpected happened. We checked the field, what we could see right there, 200 yards left and right, we didn't see anything. And we just start booking it to the Yamaha. We're following the tree edge because we just don't want to walk straight across this field just in case. And for whatever reason, I just happened to look over to my right and I see nothing but a big set of antlers. And I immediately tell Sam, like, dude, get down, get down. 50 or so yards, There's this beautiful 8-point. It's the one that we had actually bumped the day that we came out here before opener, and he was just coming up out of this drainage. Wind couldn't have been any more perfect, blowing straight in our face, and this buck literally just starts walking right at us. For a little bit, he didn't know what we were, so he just starts making an angle towards us. I check with Sam, say, hey man, you got him? He's like, yeah, I'm on him. I'm rolling whenever you're good. And then finally he looks away from us to walk, and that's when I stand up and draw. And that's when I start ranging him with the Oracle, 28, 28, 28. I'm at full draw. I felt great about it, and I let the arrow fly.
I don't even know what just happened, dude. I need to see that shot. Did you get it? Yamaha's literally
right there.
It's right there, and I just see antlers. And this is the same buck we spooked up from over there. I don't even know if you want to call it a spot and stock. I literally got down on this. I'm not gonna count my chickens until the eggs hatch, but the way he was running, I thought he was gonna go down, but we gotta find that arrow. We gotta find that arrow. Huh?
My back was shaking. I was like in a zone.
Did you get it?
Oh, I got the shot, yeah.
It's hard to say, like I felt good when I pulled. Good flight. I'm worried it might be a touch low, but as soon as he turned, you saw the arrow go with him. So no lighted knockdown there. So either it's in him or it's a little bit down this ravine and we just can't see it. So what I did, I walked to where he was standing when we shot, marked, and I'm marking where I shot from on this edge line. So I think best thing we do is we just back out of here and we come back in the morning.
So I'm nearly 31 years old. I've been hunting since I was 6, 7 years old. I've been bow hunting a little over half my life now. In the back of my mind, I've had a lot of successful bow hunts. I've had misses. I think every bow hunter has that happen. And I've never had that happen to me though. I've never wounded a deer, never had that happen, but in the back of my mind, I knew that that day was creeping up on me. I knew that it was eventually gonna happen. I just didn't know when, and it scared the hell out of me. It's like, it was a nightmare just waiting to happen for me. And I knew eventually it was gonna happen. Went back out with everybody, found the arrow, no blood, and upon further inspection of the arrow, we just wasn't a good feeling, so we just looked a little bit, didn't find any signs, so we decided we're gonna back out and we're gonna give this deer the night. Between this cough and not knowing what happened to that deer, I didn't sleep a bit. When you start looking in the dark like that, you get turned around, so we're gonna get back out there this morning and see if we can find a dead deer.
The rules in Nebraska is you can go look for a downed animal. It's just common courtesy to call the neighbor. It's just easier to call first than have to explain yourself afterwards. We've already made that call. Hopefully we don't get that far. If we get that far, we're gonna have to change our search strategies.
Everybody's afraid that that's gonna be them. Everybody's worried that they're gonna wound a deer, they're never gonna find it, and it's the worst feeling that can happen to you, and everyone's afraid of that. After about an hour or two of searching and combing over this place as best we could, it was pretty evident that we were not gonna find this deer. The last fields, we went and searched in some other drainages and directions that we thought he could have gone. We listened for coyotes, we were looking for crows and buzzards. We were trying to cross off as many things as a list as we could. If there was a lesson to be learned from this, knowing that you gave your best effort to find that deer and potentially figure out what went wrong is what you can hold on to at the end of the day. Like, I knew that that bow was shooting great. I knew my arrows were doing what they were supposed to, broadheads, everything. I want to know that I did everything that I could. I want to know that there was nothing that I left on the table. And that's the only thing that I have to hold on to until the next time.